Okay, so a very warm welcome to you all. I really wanted to be able to speak tonight because for me it's really important to be able to ask for help. I've not always found it easy, but what I also want to say is when you think about being an island, it's really important to connect to different people. But also, in the spirit of PR, if you fancy visiting a beautiful island, highly recommend the beautiful island of St. Lucia in the Caribbean, the birthplace of my parents. So I'm Marcia. I am an executive coach, career coach and leadership development facilitator, and I partner with women leaders around the world to have happy, fulfilling and successful careers. So that's my why, and that's what I love to do. But really important to me is what I do outside of work, which is wife to Abdul. We would have been married nearly 20 years in June, and mum to Miles and Dylan. Miles is 16, going on 20 at the moment, and Dylan is 12. But I say that because when I think about networking and the power of conversation, they, for me, are really, really key. So this was me, having graduated from university. I read law and politics at Queen Mary in Westfield. But I made the difficult decision that I didn't want to become a city lawyer. And as a result of that, I felt quite low and down. And I recognised as a result I needed to look at different options. But I couldn't do that by myself. And so for me, my mindset was key. There were points that I was really quite down because I felt that I'd disappointed not only myself, but family as well. But actually, as a result of moving from that deficit mindset to a growth mindset in relation to really thinking positively even about myself, it gave me the opportunity to consider different options and crucially to define success for me. So success for me, when I think about my career and life, it's about loving the work that I do in different ways, but it's also surrounding myself with really great people and different people from all walks of life. So when I think about success, and what I would encourage all of us to consider is what does that mean to us? But for me, what's really important is I'm a really proud ambivert. And what that means is that there'll be points where I like to be by myself, so I'm an introvert, and that I get my energy from being by myself. But crucially, I also get my energy from others. So being with you all this evening is really important. But for me, it's a combination of the two. So the light bulb moment for me has been when I think about networking and not being an island by myself, really recognising that I bring different things to different situations. And it isn't always, if you ask for help, you bring something really important too. So when I've reached out to different people and asked for help, I recognise that I'm also helping others too. So if I think about when I really needed help, I reached out to a mentor. And what my mentor did for me, and she was in a completely different industry. I come from a background in HR, but she was in marketing in the transport industry. And what she did for me is she made me think about different options to be able to fly high and really consider different things that I wanted. But also what I didn't know is the importance of having a sponsor. And what my sponsor did for me was really help me to think about the different doors that could be opened for me. Who did I want to talk to? How could I talk to different people? And how could I really get different opportunities in different ways? So that opening doors as part of my development and growth has been key. These slides are going really quickly. So the coach, also really important for me as part of that sweet spot, was really having a coach to really help me to consider the vision that I wanted for me, not only in my career, but life more generally. So really walking alongside me and supporting me. And I've had business coaches, life coaches, which has really benefited me. But crucially, when I think about not being an island on my own, the world is so small. And I had the opportunity to meet Tacita Small, who was the HR director of Ralph and Russo, who then introduced me to Elaine. And that's led to me doing some amazing projects in relation to the work that I do now as a career coach too. I've also had the opportunity through my work at the NSPCC, working with the amazing Jennifer Coleman Peers, who is now the CEO of Phoenix Dance Theatre. So I say that to you because actually, by connecting with different people in different ways, you never know who further down the line you will need to reconnect with. And of course, the wonderful Ellie. And as a result of meeting Ellie, we've had the opportunity through Alice to really consider different ways of working together. And a recent example, or last year, was co-facilitating 3 secrets of career success. And you can see we've both got these really cheesy grins on our faces because we had a really great time. So when I think about what I love to do, I love to partner with women leaders in many different ways. I love the work that I do. It's enjoyable, it's fun. But if I had stuck to being an island by myself and not asking for help, I wouldn't have the opportunities that I have. And that for me has been an absolute blessing. So if I take it back to, actually I'll go forward. So having that voice has been really, really important to me. Talking to different people, connecting with different people, asking for help, offering help. And again, this was another great opportunity where I was able to facilitate an amazing event. And so recognizing what's really important, self-care, because it's one thing to network and have great experiences, but it's another to look after yourself. And I love being by the water. So this was me last summer for my birthday, just hanging out, chilling out with the family, having some good food, some good wine, and really hanging out together. So what are my 3 lessons as a result of, what would I say to myself? This was me with my amazing mum on my first birthday. What would I say to the 1-year-old or possibly 10-year-old Marsha? I would say a few things. Talk to yourself kindly and also about yourself. Mutual gains, always recognise that, but also quality over quantity, because it's about having quality relationships and quality people. But key, it's about taking action, because it's one thing to have lots of conversations, but it's another to take action. So for me, when I think about the importance of not being an island by myself, taking action has been absolutely key. So, what has this all led to? It's led for me to having inner peace. It's led to me being happy. It's led to me having great relationships, not only with myself, but with others too. Not being an island by myself has enabled me to cultivate really strong partnerships in different ways, but really crucially, I'm happy. So thank you all very much. Thank you.